Different private sectors showcased various delicious Filipino foods and drinks at the Manila Food and Wine Festival, aimed to boost food tourism in the country. Sheena Torno for the details.
The private sector, in collaboration with the Department of Tourism or DOT, launched the first Manila Food and Wine Festival featuring various local foods and drinks in the Philippines. The Pinoy product is one of the unique things that the country can be proud of, something that people will really look for and come back for more. Featured at the Manila Food and Wine Festival are nilupak na saging or mashed banana, kinilaw, lechon belly tacos, chicken tinola paella, and pork sisig donut bites. According to Spanky Enriquez, one of the founders of MFWF, the said activity is intended to help the government promote Filipino-made products.
Ang gusto natin mangyari talaga makamit ng Pilipinas yung level ba ng Hong Kong, Singapore, Bangkok, food capital, hindi lamang ng Asia, but of the whole world. And we feel that we have all the restaurants, the chefs, the hotels, and everyone here who can help to make that dream a reality for us. Pakay natin dito, tulungan talaga yung local producers, no? Mga farmers, fisher folk, lahat, young entrepreneurs, restaurants. Kaya makikita natin dito, hina-highlight natin yung ating mga sariling atin.
In this way, the Filipino entrepreneurs will be able to help stimulate their industry and increase the standard of living of Filipinos. MFWF also wants to establish Manila as the newest culinary capital of Asia to increase food tourism in the country. The DOT, on the other hand, emphasized the importance of working with private sectors to elevate the food culture of Filipinos. Undersecretary Verna Buensuceso of the DOT's Tourism Development said it is important because 30% of foreign tourist expenses are allocated to food and beverages that will contribute to tourism income.
Actually, masaya kami. Masayang-masaya ang Department of Tourism na may maraming mga ginagawang initiatives ang ating private sector, ang industry natin for food and gastronomy to develop food tourism. Siyempre, pag nakita mo yung suporta ng private sector, alam mo na ito ay isang bagay na importante sa kanila. And what's very interesting about this is that it also aligns with the Department of Tourism's thrust to equalize opportunities across different areas of the country. So ngayon nakikita mo hindi na lang Cebu but also in areas like Northern Philippines, Mindanao, and also here in Metro Manila nakikita natin yung events such as this. So this will really boost interest and awareness in the food and gastronomy tourism scene.
Various young entrepreneurs participated in such activities and hope to help better recognize local products.
Kasi ang saya to meet a lot of people, to actually meet friends, being also in the media, ang saya lang to meet new friends, to meet people from the industry, people from the government, joining together, promoting our culture, our heritage. Di ba parang ang saya-saya that tourism is back, heritage is back, culture is back.
Of course, I want to share it with the other people that these are my macarons. They're all made the French way, but it's Filipino-based. It's my own recipe. And I want to show people that, it's also possible. And I want to inspire young entrepreneurs that, it's never too early to start. And it's always about passion, consistency, and, to strive about what you want to achieve.
Meanwhile, the MFWF management will roll out this year in Lawag in September and Davao in November. For God and for my beloved Philippines, this has been Sheena Torno, SMNA News.
Meanwhile, in other stories, the Philippine Bureau of Immigration has provided advice to prevent offloading during travel. This is in response to a case involving a Filipino traveler who was left behind by an airplane bound for Singapore after encountering immigration issues. MJ Mondihar for the news.
A Facebook post recounting the bitter experience of a passenger at the hands of the Bureau of Immigration or BI has garnered 37,000 shares on Facebook. According to the netizen who posted it, he was left behind by the plane to Singapore after being held at the immigration counter. His 15,000 pesos went to waste as he was unable to leave the country. The netizen felt as though he was robbed, causing great trauma. With that, the BI explains their side.
One of the things po na nakita natin doon sa case na ito is that the passenger checked in 1 hour and 27 minutes prior to departure. Kaya po nagkaroon din siguro ng limited time for the immigration officers to inspect the documents of the subject.
This is not the first complaint against immigration officers. In fact, there was an incident this year where a passenger was allegedly asked for a yearbook by an immigration officer. As a result, the passenger missed the flight to Israel. Due to this, netizens once again criticized the BI for what happened. However, Sandoval clarified that passengers should not be afraid, as it is a misconception that all passengers are being harassed by immigration officers.
But just to clarify po, hindi naman po lahat ng dumadaan sa ating mga paliparan ay nai-interview at natatanong po ng kanilang mga particulars. It's really those lamang po na mga siguro masasabi nating may red flags, may inconsistency sa kanilang mga documentation, or nakitaan po ng pattern na similar dun sa mga cases in the past na na-encounter po natin.
Sandoval emphasized that only a small fraction of Filipinos have experienced such incidents. In fact, only 0.5% of the total Filipinos, she said, who travel abroad from January to June this year were not allowed to fly. Therefore, the immigration advises passengers to avoid being left behind by the plane.
That's why lagi po namin nire-remind sa mga kababayan natin and other travelers to check in at least 3 hours before your flight to allow the immigration to conduct proper inspections po sa mga bumabiyaheng pasahero.
For God, my beloved Philippines, MJ Mondihat, SMNI News.